I will teach you how to make this blouse here for the summer. It's pretty simple to make, okay? I will approach because you visualize the detail of the point. It is made only that tall bodies. And here the detail of the flowers that goes on the collar and reaches the sleeve. Look at it, and it's very cute, this detail here on the sleeve. I'll turn to that you visualize. The back also showcases the details of the flowers held in the hand and looks beautiful. In the throat. It looks really cute and is simple to make. I used Pew 1 yarn, 500 meter skeins, and 2 skeins were used. This example is a size M.
Is there any left?
That's all there is to it. So if you are going to make size M, you need to buy 2 skeins of 500 M, which is that slightly larger skein is. And the needle I used was the 2mm one, yeah. So during the step-by-step class, I teach you to take your measurements so that you do according to your size, because every body is a body. This is a size I made with my measurements, but even so, I spent a lot of chains, a lot of careers, and the measurements too, which can vary tension at the stitch, material used, needle used, okay? So that's why I teach you how to take measurements. I pass my measurements so that you can follow and have a direction for you to make your piece. Yeah. So let's go to the step-by-step class to weave this one.
Blouse I will.
Use the AND thread from the circle. Here the ball is 500.
Meters is cotton?
Grocery store. Yeah, he suggests that I do this. Crochet one. 1 and 75 needle. The text of this yarn is $2.95. It is, so it is 100 per.
100 cotton?
The chosen color is white, specifically color number 8001. You'll also find it essential to weave, so I will be demonstrating that as well.
Needle number 2.
Indeed, I am meticulous in my attention to detail.
From the point, well,
tight. So as here suggests 1 and 75. I would prefer to use a little larger to make it lighter. It's bigger for work, okay? To get better, I always use a little bit more than suggested.
On the wire label?
A measuring tape is another tool you'll require.
Don't forget some markers for accuracy.
If you don't have a marker, it's no problem, okay? You can use paper clips. A little thread can be the same color or even another color. It even makes it easier. It's for you to tie it. In fact, it's more to mark where you have to sew it.
What's up?
Use it while it is OOTC with the tapestry needle. How to make the seams.
And 1?
Scissors, right? So now I'm going to explain is how it's going to be made, is how it's going to be woven.
This blouse? Yes, this one too.
Blouse, she will be woven in 2 parts. Front and back is in 2 parts. That's right. We'll do it with our sleeves together now. Then you will tell.
With the sleeves, it will be like this, more or less part.
More or less like this, we will first weave this part here down to the bottom.
The arm?
The front part and the back part, and then the body part will be made in a tubular shape. So first we will weave the part of is the top, is the sleeves and the body.
Here. Oh, from one sleeve, another 2 parts. Let's sew here in.
Up here, and then what next? After bonding up here.
Shall we do tupula?
Here, oh, the right length will be made at this stage.
The point?
That we're going to grow is multiples of 10, okay? Then you're gonna have to make me take your measurements. And counting 10 out of 10 to do it, okay? Is it to take measurements ideal, or do you take your own t-shirt? What you are going to do, or the person you are going to do for the measurements, or you take your measurements more or less. You open your arms so you stand with your arms open and take it more or less where you want it to be. The mango passes here.
From side to side of your body, correct?
I'm gonna get a model here.
Just to show you, let me see if I have it.
One here.
This one is tiny, but I think I can show it to you.
So you stretch out your arms and pull it out from where you put the tape measure here with your arms.
Extensively stretched, oh indeed.
From this point to that, considering the approximate dimensions you desire, will you be crafting the chain cord at that size?
Right. Therefore, in this instance, I shall proceed accordingly.
Shall I? Indeed, I'll proceed using my t-shirt, ensuring precision without requiring further measurement. But if you don't have the person's piece, you take it off where you want it to be, the sleeve to the other, and then the length here. Okay, will you need to take it off? Then me.
I'll show you how we do it now.
Executed through the t-shirt, let's construct a chain cord with a specified width.
T-shirt, you say?
Here I am with the t-shirt in approximately my desired size. I believe it's slightly short at this point, so I'll extend the sleeve a bit. But then I made a string of chains. Oh, I put it here. Oh, at the tip.
And the other side here. Oh, shadowed me one.
A little bit because I want to make it a little bit bigger, okay? But it's my choice. Then you can make the cord of chains the size of your t-shirt very tightly after you make the cord. And did you see the size you want is good? The ideal is to make it a little wider because when we start weaving, the cord will shrink a little.
Okay.
Because the point will shrink, but very little is. I made here a string of chains and then counted if it was multiples of 10. Why do we need 10 multiples chains? To work here, for the size I need 170 chains. The wire is thin, so 170 chains are multiples of 10. I made a string of chains. There are many. It's a tip for you. I weaved 50 chains and put a marker, then counted and checked. I had 50, put the marker, weaved another 50, put another marker, then counted to check. I put the marker, I did more than 50 and put the marker, which doesn't have it like that. It's an error, and then I tested blouse 20 to give 170. Oh, 50, 100, 150, 170.
Are you gonna stay?
Easy to count and check if you just make the cord like this. Doing it, then you will have to count and count again and count again to check. Because if there is a chain missing or left over, it will make a difference in the no.
Let's talk about the third point.
Why? I did it like this to make it work. The 100, the 170 little chains. I'm heading out now.
Show how?
What are we gonna weave?
Okay.
Then another measure you need to take is this one. Oh, or
Do it for yourself.
t-shirt you make, and you put it on top, that this is the one in the hollow of the sleeve. Oh, that's where you have to stop. We're going to stop weaving when we reach this distance here. Oh, from the t-shirt. There we are going to stop weaving. I'm going to show it here. Oh, I already have a fabric here. Oh, I have a woven part. Oh, that's left. The size of the sleeves of my t-shirt, and here, oh, the distance too. Oh, if I stretch the little flower here, oh, up here. Oh, the size is quite right. Oh, then I stop weaving. So I'm going to make two parts of this here. Oh, the top part and the sleeve part, and one.
Piece of the body here from the blouse already.
Now I'm going to teach you how to do this part here. Then you're going to do it,
Two parts that are equal.
which is front end.
Look at how beautifully it's coming along, okay?
Now I'm going to instruct you on how to proceed once you identify your cue.
I organize here.
Once you have determined the number of chains,
Did you find the multiple? What are you gonna do? Let me just organize mine.
cord here. So I have my 120 chains. A multiple of make 3 more chains. All right. Then after you.
You found multiplus, that's it.
Okay, are you doing 3 more?
12 chains.
And 3 more. Okay, so it's a multiple of 10 plus 3. Now I'll go there on Thursday. Chain from the needle. Oh. 12, 34, and 5. Then I'm making 1 more.
High point, oh, 1.
23, 45.
I'll create a high point there.
5th chain here. Oh, I made the high point.
Higher than these.
3 little chains I have here. Oh.
Actually, 4 acts as a high point and a decrease.
I will proceed with the separation.
It's 4 chains, meaning 12 in total.
Combining 3 and 4 chains, I'll accomplish it.
Next time, I'll aim for a higher point.
Chain. Oh.
I'll make a high point.
I won't end up in that manner.
So after I made that high point, I didn't.
I finish it. I leave it here in.
Hold on.
Oh, I don't finish, and I'm going to jump here now. 3 chains.
The base? Oh, just 1.
23, as in.
Wednesday, I'll do a high point. Okay, then.
I'll skip those 3.
And I make a high point.
It doesn't end. Oh, I have 3 straps now. Yes, me.
I take them all from 1.
Time, and it was like this. I'm going to make 4 chains of 123 and explain it.
4.
And I'll make a point.
Continue on the following base chain.
That I have here. Oh, nah.
Next, I will create a high stitch point.
I'll make 1.
High point, and I don't finish.
Oh, hold here on the needle, and I'm going to do it here. Oh, jump 3-0 from this one that I
did 1.
23 na.
On Wednesday, I make a high stitch point, and now, yes, I secure it.
All at once I finish.
Collect all the stitches together. Oh. It's getting like this.
I need to make 4 chain loops, 123.
This is the number 4.
And I will.
Make a high point in NA.
Proceed to the next chain.
Next time, I'll ensure a high point. I'll make this high point, but not now.
I finish.
I assure you here on the needle.
And now I leap. What happens after that?
I did 1.
23 na.
On Wednesday, I will go in and make an outstanding point.
And now, like this with the 3 pitches, here I shoot.
All of us together, let's do it.
Guys, it's getting like this. Are you going to do this here?
Until the end of yours.
Chain put, right?
Let's do 4 chains with 12.
3.
Take 4 and create a taller point.
Next chain. Oh, this one here, I have the...
Then I'll insert the needle and try a stitch.
It's loud here. No terminal. I'll take these markers out right now.
Currently, it's my turn.
I had to.
Count.
So he remains here waiting. Oops.
He has been placed on hold.
I haven't finished it yet. Oh, let's count to 3 from the beginning.
Needle number 12.
On Wednesday, I will go in and handle it.
The high point. Oh.
Yes, I'm finishing all 3 straps now.
All at once. Look how it turns out. I make 4 chains 12.
Numbers 3 and 4 in the chain.
Next here. Oh.
Next, make a point.
Stop.
Don't finish this one.
Safe high point here on the needle.
Jump 3.
Now 1.
Number 23, sodium.
This Wednesday I will reach the high point and...
I have the 3 straps now. Yes, I take the 3 from 1.
Just once.
Are you going?
If you continue in this manner, will you repeat this pattern consistently until the conclusion of your career? Chord 123 and 4.
In the upcoming sequence?
Oh, here.
I already did.
Next time here, I will definitely do the high point and no.
After finishing, I skip 3 steps and oh, I've already done this one.
On the 4th pinnacle, currently 123 noted.
Yeah, I take 3.
All at once.
And it goes on and on.
All this.
Process, I will reach the end of my career doing this.
Isn't it a 4?
The secret is quite simple.
Moving to the next highlight, but nope, not yet.
Finish.
On Wednesday, is point 123 soaring too high now?
Yeah, take them all out at once and do it.
This process will go on until the end of my career, and once I arrive there, I will return to explain our plans for career number 2.
I came.
Taking a deep dive into her entire career, what does she truly represent?
Was it long enough?
Here at the end.
Oh, I have 3 chains remaining.
Only
And I did.
here, my last one.
Triangle, I'm going to make the 4 little chains.
Oh, 1.
23 and 4, what about here?
Oh, next time.
On the next chain, I'll create 1.
A high point, is it? I make a high point without finishing.
How we have been weaving.
Normally at this point, I would tend to skip a chain and then proceed.
The last one here, is it me?
I will definitely create a high point.
And now, yes, I will finish these 3.
All together.
And as we finish, it concludes just like it started.
Here, oh, with high and here.
Thus, that marked the initial career.
Now for Monday.
For the second career, we will start.
The flowers, okay?
Now, I'm going to create 4 chains here.
1
Number 23.
and 4, that corresponds to the high point plus 1 of separation between them.
And I will weave more.
412.
3 and 4, all right? I will proceed to make 8 chains. Indeed, I will.
Turn the job around.
What about the number chain?
4.
I'm going to dismantle them, and I'm going to make them on this side to stay longer.
Take it easy, all right?
I believe this will simplify things for you as well. Here, take it.
Turning the job over before you do these?
Will chains be better?
Oh, I make 12.
3 and 4 safe.
I'll make another 12 with 4.
3
For insurance A, all right?
number chain.
I make 2 turns on the needle with 2 loops, which we will work using high, elongated, or double stitches.
To make oil, then in this sequence of numbers,
Forward and me.
I did
Here, oh, 12.
3 and 4.
Now,
I enter here in this little chain of numbers.
number 4, I pull the string or loop, I pull it 1 time. Create a loop with number 2 and another loop.
I don't finish safe.
Here on the needle, okay? Then I made an elongated high stitch. Holding here on the needle, I give 2 more.
I find myself in the identical sequence.
Starting from number 4, I'll subtract 1.
Time shot.
2 and secure here on the needle. Oh, I'm going to do it again because each petal is 4 high points, these 4.
Chains have already become my top choice, forming part of the petal.
It's essentially at an extended peak indeed.
So I have
Here
a total of 4 petals.
the 4 high elongated points that will meet.
Form the first petal. So here I'm going to take it off.
Now all of them together, OE.
I made my first petal.
I'll provide you with 2 loops.
A needle is here with me indeed. That one.
Space here. Oh,
What do we put these together?
high points. Oh, in this space I will create another masterpiece once again.
Map.
There, 2 pitches, I'll take 1.
Once I take 2 and I don't finish safe here on the needle.
I take 2 pitches and I'm in.
Here in the same
Space. Oh, and I shoot once, then shoot again.
2 and safe, I'll do it for 4 times. I've already done it.
2. Oh, now I'm finally going.
Can we take it over here?
I made the petal.
E.
Currently, it's Uno's turn. Look, I've already crafted 2 petals, so here we go.
Let me remove it.
All together, right?
Shall I take another one?
Then repeat the process.
I closed it there. Oh, and from there I go straight into this one.
That's it.
Now it's gonna be all right.
I create 4 chains, making 12 in total.
Trae.
4 points.
And I'm gonna make another one.
Petala, all right, then I'll allocate 2.
Lasadinas and here. Oh, and this one.
Here's the space, oh, that was formed.
I'll make another petal, oh.
Once, twice, and I'm doing all 4 here. 32 loops, 4 mistakes. It escaped, so I'm pretending to be with all 4 of you here.
So here, oh,
Having the
before I finish.
every single thing, and now I'm heading over here, O2, with keen anticipation.
Loops and I'm going.
Until we meet again next time.
That I have here, oh, I come in here and
I perform a lengthy high point just once.
2 times, and this one I finish, oh. And it was like, oh, so in this row we're gonna make only 3 petals for each flower. Then in the next row finishes the
Flower. I plan to create here 4 beautiful chains in one go.
23, if I must count.
And indeed, 4 times I give 2 loops.
And I'm gonna enter here, oh, into this space here, oh.
And this one here, oh, in this little space here.
And I'll make another petal.
After launching it once and twice, I thrust the needle twice and get into it.
Here.
I'm going to do my 4 stitches elongated without finishing.
Não termino. Pegar mais fio.
So here I finish these.
And I continue, giving it 2 precise pitches.
Now let me proceed inside this one.
Space here.
And I'll make another petal. Am I here from?
New and not quite finished. I've completed 3 and then 4, making it a total of 4 points. Oh.
I finish it right here.
And step straight.
In here. So you're repeating yourself here?
Now I'm going to make 4 chains.
And I'm gonna do it here.
Within this space, or the 4 points, oops, it went wrong. Am I going to do 2 again?
Não finalizo. O que deu aqui?
I get into this one.
Vou fazer aqui.
I make space in 2 moves and don't complete the point once more. Create back 22 handles, take it once, take it twice, and leave it here now.
I did 3 and 1 more.
4 I did before, he signals here, oh.
So now we're going to repeat this, doing this one now. Oh, this high point will always be the same, alternating this time here.
Underneath, a petula, a high point, a petula, a high point, there are 2 loops and none at all.
Next time in this place, it's me.
I perform the elongated high point.
I finish.
I finished this elongated high point and I already make 4 chains.
So it's just gonna be a repeat of this?
Here, oh, until the end of my career I did 4.
Chains.
I'll give you 2.
Lassadinhos.
I'm going in this space here, oh.
Enter the petula.
For the highlight, I'm going to leave it right here like this, oh.
Come here on this one.
Space, okay. And I'm gonna do my 4 elongated high stitches, 3. Then I complete 4 finishes, these 4 O.
So after I wrap this up here,
I'm going down here, oh, in the prodo.
2 loops and
Next time I'll proceed and make an elongated high stitch. 1, 2, 3. And with 4 completed, oh, I'll finish.
here and here as well. Oh, look how. What are you getting now? I'm going to do this petal here, so I do.
4 chains, 1, 2, 3, and 42.
Las Sadinas and I enter here. Oh, in this one. Space. That forms here? Oh. And I will.
My sequence of 4 extended high stitches, specifically stitches 3 and 4, has been completed. With these 4 how exactly did I accomplish this?
Petal here. Now I'll do it.
The highlight?
Then go away.
Repeating until the end of the career. Oh no.
At the next opportunity in this location. I'm going in.
And I do the elongated high point.
Oh, I finished the...
Elongated high point, which is separating.
A flower from the other?
I've already created 4 chains.
And I'm going to make my next petal by entering here. In this little space here between this petal.
And the high point. Oh, I make 4 high points.
3, in fact, the chain is already equivalent to an O. I already have my opa.
I find my 4 points here and I finish them all.
I'll be right there soon.
Here for the next one.
What am I gonna do now? This one, oh, 2 Sadinas I'll enter here in.
Next I proceed. So 4 elongated high points here and 4
It finishes here and...
Come here.
So I already made 1 more petal. Now I'm going to make this petal here. Then me.
I make 4 chains 23 and 4 and go here in this space.
Oh, between these 2 petals here. Oh,
In this little space. What forms?
here I will create my subsequent one.
Midnight shade 3.
E a quarta pétala.
I have completed this task.
Oh, and now how?
Here, oh, next time there will be a petal, just 1.
High point. Oh, a brilliantly double high point.
And I conclude his part. And so, oh, you go on repeating this process until
The end of yours?
career-wise, oh, then realize it starts with the petal, and then, oh, once I replicate the petal once, reaching a high point, oh, once as I replicate the petal.
The peak A, petula, A top notch A.
Patula, high point. So now here I continue.
I'll make 4.
Chains, and a petal here, and the other petal in the middle, okay? So, if you have doubts and can't proceed alone from here on out, you go back a little bit to the video and see.
What should I do next? Halt it.
Make these petals here until you get there at the end of the career, like for the
Video doesn't stay too long.
long I'll weave when I get here. At the end I will come back to show you how I will do it. It's the 3rd career. I came back walking.
My whole career, look at that.
How beautiful is it?
Remaining now.
I need to make the last petal, okay? So I've already made the 4 chains, and I'm going to make the 3 here.
Points, I finished all 4. Date.
Every single one of them, and
Now here?
oh, I'll make one.
It's a high point. No, actually the final point here. Oh, high point again, this time with a pair of old loops.
And so I finished the 2nd.
Korea, check it out.
It's so cute that you decided to stay here for now.
In the next career, I'm planning to make 4 chains, 123 and 4 to turn it into my job. So exciting.
And I will continue making petals. So I made 3 petals in the 2nd row. In the 3rd, I will make 3 too, and then I'm done. I finish the flower. It will have 6 petals each. So I made the 4 little chains. I turn, I give 2 loops on the needle, and here, oh, in this space. Here, oh, in the bowl. Here in the middle of the one with the petals. I'm going to make the petals here. Oh, then I'm going to make the 4 double high stitches. Oh.
Laughs 4. Oh, now I'll take it this way. I'll take these first and leave them like this. Now I'll take them here, okay? It's going to be a little different in this career. I'm going to make 5 chains, 1, 12, 3, 4, 5, and I'm going to make 2 loops, and inside I'm going to make another petal with 4 34. I made the 4 stitches. I also shoot in the same way. I take the first one here, and now here I need to make 1 more petal. Here. Oh, there are 6. I'll make 5 more chains, 123. 4 and 5. Now yes, oh, I give 2 loops and 1 more petula in the same space. Thorn here. I finish first the 4 points, then I finish here. And now the flower already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 petals. Oh, then we organize it here. Then organize it well, and it will close. It will look very cute. Oh. Now here, oh, I don't make a chain. I'm going straight to the next space. Oh, I'm just going straight to the next space. I give 2 turns here on the needle, and I'm going here in the middle space. Oh, and I'm going to make my other petal with 4 high elongated stitches.
Duas lazadinhas. Deixa eu pegar mais fio.
Then I first take the 4, then here I do it like this. Now I make 5 chains, 23, 45 between one petal and another. Oh, I make the 5 chains and I'm going to make another petal. The 4 high points. I take the high points here first, then I finish here, do 5, chains 2, 34 and 5, and I'm going to do the other petal. I have 3, 45 in the same space here. I open it a little bit and pass my other petal. I did the 4 stitches, close here and then here. So now I already have the 6 petals, 12, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, from here I go straight. Oh, I give 2 loops and I go straight to the next 100 chains in this little space here in the middle. I'm already making my petal with 4. I already have 2 here. I have all 4 ready. Close here. I'll take the 4 first, and now the little loop here. 5 chains, 12, 34, and 5. Oh, and I'm going to do the other petal. Here, I already have the 4 points. I close short here first, then here. And now, I make 5 chains, 23. 4 and 5 and make another petal. I have the 4 points. I take them first, then here. So I've already done 12, 3, 4, 5, and 6 from here. I'm going straight to another flower without a chain, without anything, and I'm going down to the other petal. 5 chains and I'll make another petal. And so you go until you reach the end of your career, okay? So between one petal and another, there is no chain between one flower and another, just between one petal and another here, you make the 5 chains, okay? So you keep doing this until you get there at the end of your career. Then here we organize the way. These flowers are very cute, they come. Oh, then we organize them, they look really cute. Then I will test until the end of the career, making 3 more petals on each total flower. 6 petals here. When I get there at the end of my career, I'll come back to do the rest together with you. I've been walking, my whole career, making the top 3 petals that were missing from the flower, okay? And here, I made the last one. Here, I'm going to close with the point is double, high point, double, down here. In this here. That I had made 123 chains, and on the 4th I made the petal. So here. In the 3rd chain, here. I'm going to make my double high point. Launched once, launched 2, and I finished the point here. I finished the 3rd row, and I'm going to cut the thread. Here I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to tie the thread on the other side now to start making the body of the piece. So I finished here, the first part of the piece. Now after I cut the thread, I'm going to turn it upside down here. Like this. So the thread here, where I finished now that I cut it, and the thread that I started my career. So after I come here, I'm going to tie the thread right here on the first chain here. Here actually we'll see. There's the chain strap where we started the work. Right, this is where we're going to tie. On this first strap here of the first, I'm going to tie the new thread. So here you can start the way you're used to, okay? Make the wire in love. So here, I'm going to start building the body of Pepsa, part of the mango, and until I reach the height I need. So these wires here, I'm going to leave everything aside, and then I'll finish it off. So I put here at the first point, and I'm going to make 3 little chains that are equivalent to a point A in the same space. I'm going to make another point A. High together, a little separation chain, and I'm going to jump. Here at the base, so I jump this one here. This one here is from this first stitch. I jump one here, and in this one I enter with a needle and make a high stitch, but I don't finish, okay? I'll leave him here on the needle. And I'm going to do another high point in the same space. And now yes, I take everything off at once, make a little chain, then it will be closed highs, it's together, okay? I'm going to skip. Let me just see if I skip 2 here. This one here, 12, no, it's not really. Here it is. So let's tell it again. So this first career here is a bit boring for you to visualize the points, but then it gets very easy. So here, 1 here, 2, here is the 3rd. At this point, here is the 3rd high point. And I don't finish high point, and I don't finish now. Yes, I take them off at once and a little separation chain. I jump 2, so this is from this one. Here. Here's the 3. 12 and 3 I jump. 12 here I do. High point, high point. Without finishing, I take the 2 at once. A little chain. This space is left. I jump. Then 123 comes here in the 3rd, I do. High point and not finished. high point and not finished. Now I take the two at once, a little separation chain, I jump 12 stitches here. On the third, I make a high point, I don't finish. High point, I'm not finished. I close it all together, a little chain of separation. Oh, jump here. Oh, 1, 2. In the third high point, and I do not finish high point, and I do not finish, I close everything together, a chain 12, 12. In the third high point, I do not finish high point, I do not finish in the same space a chain. I'll jump now. 1 to 21. Third. So you go on doing this until the end of the career. Oh, high close together, jumping from each to each between them. So I'm going to test it like this. Oh, until I reach the end of my career like this here. It's 2.1 chain. Close together, a little chain, always jumping, 2 here in interval. When I reach the end of my career, I'll return. I'm already reaching the end of my career. Oh, doing the way I explained. And here I'm going to do my last block here. Oh, jump. 12. This one here is the last one. On top of the third chain here I make one. And close them all together. I finished my career here. I'm going to make 3 little chains and I'm going to turn my job. Now I'm going to work here. Oh, within the space of chains. Oh, I'm going to do highs without finishing. Oh, and I finish them now a chain. I go to the next chain space, high point space, and I don't finish high point, and I finish everything together, a chain. Oh, and it gets like this. Now I'm only going to work in the chain spaces. Okay, oh, I'm going to the next space. That's why I say, now it's going to be easy. You're only going to work in the chain space. Highs without finishing. I finish everything together. A separation chain. I'm going to the next space. Oh. High point without ending again. High point without ending. I finish everything together. A little chain. I'm going to do this for the rest of my career, right? So when I get there at the end of my career, I come back to show what the next step is. I came walking through O, making the highs close together in the little space of the chain. I got here, I did the last one. And I made a little separation chain. I already made the chain, and I will do it to finish my career. I'm going to make a high point right on the 3 chains here, which I did to start. So I close the career. Oh, now I'll do it. 3 chains, 2 chains, but for me it will be equivalent to a high point. When I do 3, it's because it's to have more chain space, okay? So high, as if it were a chain, is a high point and a chain, okay? So here I only make 2, so as not to have the space too open, and I'm going to make a high point O in this space here with a little chain. I'll turn, and I'm going to make it here O, and I'm going to have a little block with 2 O. Oh, here I started with 21 high point. Here too there is a little chain, and I go to the next space and do high point, and I don't finish high point, and I don't finish. I close everyone together, a chain. I go to the next one, to the high point, and I don't finish high point, and I don't finish, and I finish the 2 together, here a chain, and that's how I go. Until I got there at the end of my career, always working in this little space here, doing the block high without closing. So I'm going to weave until the end of my career and return to show once again how we start and finish here. Oh, to stay very straight and very straight without increasing the right point. So I went through my whole career. I'm getting here at the end, so I do it. I made the chain. I'm going to do the highs without finishing a chain. And here I have one more O, those kind of tight. I close a chain. And the high point here at the end, let me just see if that's right. So here, oh, I dismantled it. It's a high point here in this last space. I don't finish. And I'm going to make the other high point on top here of the third chain here. And now close everything together. So you have two here together. So we will always close like this. Oh. Come. Next, a high point next two together. But I finished with two together. I'm going to start with just one point. So here I make 3 chains. If you want, you can make 4. Okay? So as not to confuse, and I'm going to jump here. Oh, into the direct space. Oh, and I do the high without finishing a little chain, and I go to the next. And so I will reach the necessary size for your piece, okay? Until you reach the size of the sleeve width you need and the sleeve hollow. So here, never forget, oh, here, I started with. In the other career, I did it with a high point, oh. And then I did the 2 in the little space. Next time I did the high points here, oh. And here I did it with a high point, so you intersect it like this, okay? So what? Your piece will stay straight. You won't have an increase in stitches. You'll weave like this until you reach the size, okay? In my case, here, oh, I woven for 18 rows, which gave the width of the sleeve here of my t-shirt. I'm going to take it here to show, and I'm going to move it away a little bit here. Oh, so here's my shirt sleeve. So I went down until I reached this size here. Oh, which is the hollow part. Oh, if I stretch a little here. Oh, it's already the size. Oh, it came right here and here. Oh, in the highest part. Oh no, it's not right here. Oh, in this seam here on the sleeve. The highest part that I left, okay? Because here she tunes in, then. Oh, there were 18 rows here. Oh, weaving in that way that I explained. Oh, between the stitches. And here, oh, always on the side. Oh, 2.1, point 2.1, point, oh, 21, 21. Oh, always like this, always interspersed. Oh, then it will work out. And go, go, you're going to weave straight here. No increase and no decrease, right? So I'm going to weave this other one until I reach the 18 rows here. Oh, when I'm ready, I'll return with it. It's to show. It's how we're going to do it. Let's join, let's make the seams, and then start tubular crochet, which is that seamless crochet. Hence why you test it round, close the rows, and remain round until it reaches the size of the piece. So I'll finish mine here. When I'm done, I'll be back. I'm back here. That's what I finished knitting the second part of the blouse. She stayed. I'm going to give you the measurements about 8 inches if I stretch it right here. 20 centimeters, you don't even need to stretch too much. Oh, 20 centimeters high. It stayed. I went down for 18 rows, round trip. Here this point is now. I can cut the thread, but here I'm going to cut the thread. It's a little bigger, so I can make the seam down here. okay? It'll make it a little easier for me right away. I left her roasted big here. Let me just now, I'm going to leave a thread, a good size for me to sew. I left about 30 centimeters here. Pull the string and give that little knob, okay? And I left it here now, reserved. I'm going to sew the two parts, but first I'm going to organize the piece here. I put one on top of the other or inside out, so it's upside down and upside down here is right. I'm going to zoom in a little bit to show the position of the dots here of the flowers to see how it is here. Oh, on the reverse side, the position of the high dots. Look what this one looks like when it looks like this. The petal is the inside out. I'll turn it over here. Oh, when it's like this, oh, more perfect. Oh, it's the right side. This side I'm going to put inside so I can sew. So the first part I put the right side up. Oh, look at the position of the points here. I'm with the right side up. Now I'm going to put the other one with, oh, it was right with the right, oh, right on this right side. On this side, reverse here and reverse here. Okay, I'm going to sew it, so I'm already positioned to sew it. Oh, food is too big. It's hard for me to show the whole thing here. Let's see if I can. I put délayé. The part I'm using is a model. I put it on top here, so I know. The size of the collar I want, oh, this one has a collar like this. Oh, I can make this collar a little bigger. Oh, do you want to see? I'm going to organize it now so that I can more or less find out the size I want for this collar. I'm going to position, oh, the sleeve really tight here at the end. Oh. About the size and the same thing on this side. Oops, I hit the camera here. Is it loud? It's hard, it's big. The work becomes difficult to show it in its entirety to you, and here I position it. So here I put my t-shirt. Oh, well centered here. Oh, and marked. I wanted to leave a little bigger than the collar size, and I marked here. Oh, so there were 5 flowers here. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the other side, I left 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to sew from here, and from here to the marker, 55 flowers, and it will stay here for the 1234 collar. 567 flowers will stay with a very open canoe neckline collar. About a foot. It's going to be wide open, okay? I'm going to test it on myself now to see if it won't be too open. Otherwise, I'll add another flower here, so you can adjust it to the size you want for the collar. Okay? So after I scored with the through t-shirt, I put on mine around my neck, and it worked out pretty well. I thought it was good that way. The width. So now I can sew. So I'm going to sew 12, 3, 4, 5 flowers. I'm going to show how I do the sewing, remembering that the inside is out. The sewing, I'm going to sew here, oh well, on top of this petal. Oh, okay. So what am I going to do? How am I upside down? I'm going to take it here in the middle of this petal, this first petal. I'm going to put the string and I'm going to tie it here. Oh, that he only appears on the inside. So here you start the way you're used to. If you want to do not what you want to do, then here, oh, I give 2 knots and tied the thread here on the petal. I'm going to walk the wire now to the tip. I'm going to bring it up here so it can be held tight. Now I'm going to put it right at the top of the petal, right here, oh, in this central union here of the petal. and I'm going to go through it one more time inside, which is to get really stuck with this little tip here. So I stopped by to get stuck. Now I'm going to the other side and I'm going to pass here, or right at the top of this petal here, or just this one here that we're going to sew. So all right here, or at the top of it, the two straps of the chain at the top. Oh well, here I put a needle together the two just. I come back again on the first petal top and go out there on the other again. Oh, so I step here to make it really tight. Oh, and join the two petals. Now with this wire, I'm going to walk here, oh, inside these. From the chains that I have here, oh, I'm going to walk with this thread until the next petal. Oh, so I brought it here, I go through here, this goes through here. On the chain cord, I give a little stretch. Oh, so as not to be wrinkled. And now I go in here. Oh, at the top of the number petal. Oh, right in the central petal. I go in with the needle. I got here. I walked with the thread. Oh, I give it a little release and I'm going to attach here again. Oh, I go again into the petal and come out here. Oh, doing this. This little nut itself got stuck tight and I'm making sure it didn't get tight here. I go in the second flower and right here, oh, right at the top of the central petal, I go in with a needle and pull. I go again. Oh, I go in here and come out there on the other, oh, and pull that sardine and the seam becomes like this. Oh, just joining. Look how beautiful this detail is, just joining the top of the petals. And I'm going to do the same process. Oh, I'm going to walk here on the string of chains carrying this thread to the top of the other petal. Oh, I'm bringing it here. I'm going to the other string of chains. I'm walking with this thread along the string. I give it a little tug to keep it from wrinkling. And now I step into the very top of the petal. Moving centrally, I have now entered.
Make sure that it's tight, I'll go in.
Once more, I create a tiny loop. Oh, and then I'll grab the petal.
From the back, right in the center of it.
Can I make it more centralized here?
Right in the middle.
Starting from the central petal, insert the needle carefully, pull it back, and then emerge on the opposite side to ensure a secure attachment. Like this.
Was she attached to?
Third little flower, what a beautiful thing it is. Staying within this seam, focusing on the detail on the shoulder, then I return, walking along the chain cord with this one here.
Wire.
Until the next pull avoids wrinkling, I proceed to the top of the central petal, taking a step back.
Hold up.
Pia, what now? Yes, I proceed to the rear petal and place it there.
On the needle.
Right at the very top of the back petal. I'll pass.
I arrested. Oh, at 2 I align well and
I'll head back and pass Nas.
2 opal.
Here I give you a little squeeze.
and put one more together.
And I go again, walking along the string of chains which runs contrary to the path once more.
I arrive here at the other cord.
The stitching even is.
Quick and incredibly loose.
Not to frown.
Now I'm gonna get my marker out of here.
Then I'm gonna sew right here.
So I placed it right at the top of the chain. Come back here, let it loose here, correct? Return here again.
To answer.
Well, that wire.
Yes, now.
I'm heading to the little flower in the back as it arrives.
At the very top of the petal.
I pull one last two and return back here again.
Black here, is it me?
I finished the sewing. The sewing of this shoulder is finished, and it was like this. The sewing of the shoulder is ready. Now I can come.
Here, do it.
Come over here. I'd love to give you a little kiss. Can I come in? Back with the thread here. Oh, in the flower. Oh,
On the petal.
because that side is the inside outside.
No problem.
Walk here for a while.
With this thread, oh,
Here in the flower as it gracefully falls. And what about my role in this?
I can.
Shall I cut this thread since the seam on the shoulder is now flawlessly finished?
I walk the wire. And now you're gonna do this here?
On the other side here, it's already sold out here. Then we finish everything off with a needle.
Crochet, really. And at the time of finishing, we finish.
This part here.
So you're gonna do that anyway?
Procedure there on the other side here. Oh, of the sleeve, then I'm going to sew.
Here I return.
When you feel completely ready, all right, you can proceed now.
Do the
Next step, can you proceed?
turn it around here.
Secure the thread at this point and begin sewing just like I did on the other side, all right?
Or else you start from here, go.
It doesn't matter where you go, okay?
But I'd rather turn around and start from here than me.
I will make this seam when I finish the return to show the next steps.
I finished sewing the...
Now the other shoulder, what is my next step? It's stitching underneath this section. Oh, it's the sleeve.
So I put on that shirt of mine that I have,
Of mold and mildew,
and I see
about as much as I seriously want to sew. Oh goodness.
she's coming here. So me?
I'll definitely put more or less.
Here like this.
That's how much I want to sew, okay? So
I put my shirt on.
what am I bringing here in mold?
For then,
I'm gonna count right now how many there are. How many exactly?
points gave it
12,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
11, 12, 13, 14.
15,
I'll tell the other side too, it's 1.
23, 45, 67, 49, 11, 12.
The number is 13, 15.
It's really stuck quite tightly over here on this side.
Now I'm gonna take the other side.
I know it's 15.
Points. In this other one,
Side here.
I will count out 15 points and place my marker, perhaps 1234,
56, 78, 91, 0, 1, 12, 3.
14,
15 is placed here and also here.
bottom part.
I'll also count 12, 34, 5, 6, 7, 89, 10, 11.
12 to 14.
Does 15 go here?
So I've already booked it.
Is it the same?
Both sides, okay?
Therefore, this responsibility largely falls on me.
Measure in mind.
11 centimeters.
Then I'm gonna sew almost 12.
Centimeters for reference, all right?
I'm gonna put the wire in.
Insert the needle on this side, okay? The one which I did.
The larger tip was the only one I remembered.
I didn't leave the other side, so I'm going to have to tie the thread, so I'm going to start with this one that I've already left the longer end.
Here for sewing. I'll put the wire here.
On the needle.
I didn't run all the fibers.
I put the thread on the needle, now what?
I'll start the...
Sew here, then I'll go.
We'll proceed with traditional sewing here, ensuring it's top-notch and superior in quality.
You gonna be alright?
Easy, just pick it up so my wire is...
Stuck here on this side or on the first?
Point. I'll go there on the first point.
Inserting wire.
one on each side as we proceed carefully and meticulously.
Come back here to learn properly now and understand the intricate details we are about to discuss.
I'm going to proceed point by point, ensuring precision. There's the top of this point here. I'll pass it here on this one and proceed to the next.
Now here, oh, I'm going.
In this subsequent and crucial second step, we'll consolidate what we've done so far.
On it, on the very central strap, and here too, oh.
Extremely central location.
Come back here, I'll be next, oh.
Very central.
Proceeding to the next step in S2.
Straps on securely.
I don't do it too tight, but I don't do it too loose either, okay?
Right in the middle, and here right in the middle.
I'll come back with this thread loose here a little bit. I'll go next time to see if I can get a little closer.
To be clearly visible.
I'm approaching.
Well, oh, we are. Very central indeed.
Yes.
On the other side.
I'll leave the smallest one here with mine.
Loose thread so I don't leave it too loose. I'll go to what time I'll come back.
I get it right in the middle and right in the middle.
The subsequent one? Pull the wire, move on to the next one.
Here. And here too, you can sew in the way you have become accustomed. You don't have to do the same. I'm doing it, okay? Let everyone sew in a different way.
Oh, I'll return shortly.
Come here, are you here?
I'm entering.
Another one.
I'm almost done, I'll take it.
Consistently situated amidst those locations.
I'll go back and forth with the needle.
Okay, if you
want to go over it?
that's how it works.
And I got to the point that I have a marker. Oh, I'll take the marker I already have.
I got him.
I'll be right back.
Here we go again, maintaining a tight position. Create a small loop, insert the needle, and pull it tight. It stays secure.
Now I'll pass.
Here, oh, this thread, oh, inside.
From the top of the point, oh, just to finish a little bit, I step inside.
I left a pretty big wire, so even.
Is there any remaining? Then I can use a bit and trim it.
That's it.
Once the seam thread was finished, here I can proceed to cut.
Almost there.
So as not to cut the stitch and the seam here is ready, look how it turned out.
Yeah, I will.
Let me make it better.
Let's see.
What about the side?
The law stayed the same.
Thus the union.
I'll do the same.
On the other side, okay, I'm not going to record that part. Then I'll turn the job around. I'll stay here. Oh, look what I cut. I like this one.
Not here, no. I forgot the sewing.
I'll tie a string.
Here I go.
Sew the same way up to the marker. Then I return to show you the next steps, which is to assemble.
The piece is shaping her body, right?
I'll sew it and be right back.
I returned here, already with the piece turned the right side out.
Both sides sewn, okay?
It's now, I'll get it.
Here, there was an open space left.
What constitutes the body of the piece?
Therefore, I'll select a side here.
And I shall commence.
Placing and tying the wire, so now I'm proceeding to tie mine.
Yeah, and here, oh, so here's the seam.
Oh, this is sewing, I'll go.
Tie in the initial small space I have here because this one is already placed.
Next to the seam.
Isn't this one? Here, oh, in this first one here, oh.
Whatever the side, remembering I am already...
With the right side.
Out the seam is already adequate.
Cute here to the outside.
Yeah, oh.
Wire, or do you start the way?
That you have become accustomed to.
I consistently tie it this way.
Then I complete it with a tied finish.
The wire here in the little space.
I insert needle.
I make the 3 chains that equals 1 to me.
High point.
I'm going to knit.
It's a high point here.
When did I finish?
The point I will make again him.
Now I'll make an additional high point, just 1 more.
Chain and I'll be right there.
To the next space here. Oh.
I will continue to weave as I was weaving, only now.
It's a circular pattern, all right?
I did the...
Next, I move to the subsequent space and perform a high close together, just like that.
In a chain I go to.
On to the next space, here I go.
So I'm going to take a step forward.
Let's all go back together now. Oh.
It'll get like this, I'll weave it.
Oh, indeed, all of that.
Go here until you get to the other.
When I get here at the other seam, I'll come back to show you how I do it.
Here and then it is exactly like that.
I will.
I'll weave everything here.
Upon reaching the end, I will return to demonstrate how I have done it, all right?
So here I come.
Running through one.
Side and I arrived here. Oh, on the other.
Sewing is all right. This is sewing.
So I'm going down here. Oh, on this one.
In the vast expanse of space, every step counts.
Operating systems, are we rising together to new heights?
With a minor adjustment, I'll overlook these issues.
Space is here, all.
And I'm coming here, okay? Oh, because here it is.
It's reaching the pinnacle of 2 distinct points.
What about the first?
Space.
So, here's the situation, and I'm proceeding now.
I reach my peak, achieving synergy.
You have a small margin here for a short while.
Bigger.
But then it straightens out.
Oh, then I'll go to the other side of the blouse.
Or the front.
Or is your back doing all right?
And I'm going down until I get there.
On the other side.
Where did I start?
So it will be very simple to do. I will weave until I get there.
And I'll be right back.
Okay then.
I went around here. Oh,
And I'm going to intricately weave the entire side up.
here. Oh,
Where did I start?
Right, I'll be right back. I just arrived here. Oh yes, there's still one left to complete. I create the chain and now, oh, I'm going to finalize it.
In the third chain that
I did right here. Oh, at the top of the 2. Oh, it was close together. I enter with very low point. Oh, and
shall I proceed to close it now?
I go with the lowest point. Oh, I go in with A.
Needle in the next space. Oh, and I create the lowest stitch I selected.
This one in the center. Oh, I construct 3 chains that are equivalent to.
High point. I'll make another high point. Oh,
1 chain and that's it.
I'm moving to the next space. Now we're working methodically, step by step.
Come right in.
the space is right, interspersing. Oh,
It even weaves.
the blouse covers the entire side, front, back, and reaches here.
Close here on the 3rd chain.
Bring it here and go.
Doing it like this, okay? So I'm going to weave another career and come back to show it.
How do I close it securely without any doubt?
Then I'll weave it like this until I'm done.
Reach the size I need for mine.
Ask it to be more or less 50 centimeters.
I enjoy doing and wearing it. When I think it's ready, I stop.
So I'm going to weave in the same way until I get here again then.
I'll walk through it.
For far away here, all this side here, notice that it's already happening.
Form here. Oh, it's already growing here.
The body.
I'll carefully weave all the elements of the piece together. And as soon as I return, I've come through the hole.
Career and I got here. Oh, missing.
A little space then.
I'll weave it here.
I'll create an intricate chain.
I'll zoom in here.
This will help you visualize it more clearly, and then I will secure it here, all right?
In this delicate chain with a precise point.
Very low. I closed,
What comes next in my career?
I'm coming here.
With the needle in the following space, I proceed.
Space I enter.
With the needle, I make a stitch.
Very low, I walked now. With the loop over here. Oh, because here I'm going to start.
In the following space, make 3 chains and add another.
1 high point.
Corentina, oh, and you always walk here. Oh, with the career closed, so you won't.
Is it possible to remain unchanged?
The place will be quite fine, very discreet. There exists a modification of careers, and I'm weaving. Space by space, I can enter gradually.
So I'm weaving a little space after little space, then I'm going like this. Oh, I'm going along the whole side.
When do I get here and finish my career?
Please adjust the dot in that location.
The next little hole, and I'm going until I reach the size.
Necessary, I think it's already starting.
Here we go.
It forms our blouse, but it's already taking shape here. Oh, it's getting pretty. Look, it's taking shape now. I'm going.
Weave her to me.
Reach the required size.
I still don't know when I...
Once finished, I'll return to take the measurements.
Number of careers. There's a detail here that I came back to show you.
Went me?
I'm closing my career.
Here, oh.
I closed it here the first time, then I took it with AA, chain here and closed it here and then here. Oh, so.
It was diagonal.
So if I go on like this, oh, it's staying, it's coming here, it's coming here.
Go.
Coming, you'll stop here in the middle, okay? A is this part here of closing. Oh, it goes diagonally. So I'm going to do it differently, okay? So I dismantled this first one here that I made, this last one here that I made, and I'm going to show it to you here.
Therefore, I will do it.
Am I going to do it?
Interleaved form 1.
Time I'll take you to the...
On the other side, how?
I did. Now, oh, I close it here and take it here and do it in the other. I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to close right here on...
At the peak with the precise point.
Very low, and instead of me,
walk here, I'll come here, oh, I'll come back, oh, I'll come back, oh, I'll come back here, oh, and work here.
a little chain and I'll go.
Fish. Then I will
Hold this amendment.
careers always.
Here on the blouse's side, well, I came back and I didn't walk anymore. Let me just do one more.
Here to stay longer.
Visible.
Oh.
So meet me.
It was coming diagonally. I brought it here, okay? Then I'll go back a little bit. Then the next one.
Career when I close.
I'm gonna walk to the next little hole.
Nah.
Next I'll intersect, I'll go back a square.
Okay, I'll do the same.
I did it now next time.
I'm going to do it here.
Next time I'll come back, so I'll keep it.
This career closure always here on the side.
Are you okay?
It happens to be sent, so you interleave one, you go forward, one you go back, one you go forward, one you
Come back.
Then you hold the row splice always on the side of the piece,
And another detail.
which I wanted to pass on to you too, which I forgot before.
Is that the part?
Here, from the TC right at this location when we proceed.
For those particular points of interest?
Oh, in that delicate flower. When exactly do you intend to commence here, huh?
Pula.
A little chain.
Just do the...
Firstly, here we need to do the first task. Oh, do it first.
Pula.
Make a chain.
Skip one chain and go to the next. Do the...
Little chain will skip just one.
And go next. Then I skipped one.
Because I had explained that I was supposed to skip two. If I skip two, it becomes very small. It reduces a lot.
The size of?
Blouse, and it doesn't work if you have to jump.
Just one.
One.
Base chain.
Here, when are you gonna start after da da da?
Little flower, okay?
That was the detail I wanted to show.
What about the closing part?
The career. So when I'm done, I'll come back. So I came back here. Oh, that I already woven the length I needed for my piece is I woven for 31 rows after I tied it here under the arm. 31 careers ever.
Closing that one.
The way I explained it is this. You go forward for one scenario, and in the other one, you do the opposite.
Turn a square.
And then he held her.
Every seam is on this side.
If not, would she deviate?
If I was just moving forward, then it was
One forward.
And one back, and so on.
the change in careers was imperceptible.
Indeed, very adorable.
Oh, one I came back, one I went to.
In front of me.
I came back, one I went forward, one I came back.
Okay, you can see here that one came back, one went forward.
You held it here on the side earlier. Now it's my turn.
I will show you after you reach the size you need in my case.
I have 31 career paths.
Measure here now. How much did you give here?
Is that enough?
Measure it individually.
I discovered my 5th metric. It arrived here without.
Is it overstretched? Beneath the arm?
Up to a length of 28 centimeters, I have woven it.
Just this part here.
28, and she took the whole from above.
At the top of the flower I will.
Put it here,
You may not see the top of the flower,
so don't see it in the video.
but here,
He was an impressive 47 centimeters tall, which is quite notable.
the total thereof,
On top of?
top of the flower.
Oh, well, here, oh.
Kong.
Topo. From the beautiful flower down to this point, measuring 47 centimeters.
47 seam was my blouse.
I'm going now.
Demonstrate clearly how we are going to accomplish it.
The finishing touches underneath.
So I finally arrived, and this marks the permanent end of my career.
Working on the side.
Law, right? You don't have to spin. So I end my career there, and oh, I discovered something colorful.
It's quite large. I'll go ahead and pass it now.
With a point,
Significantly lower in the subsequent space.
I made one here.
Did you bring the?
Loop around here, and I'll create a chain to secure victory.
Height and go.
Make a low point in this same little space here. I'm gonna make a little chain, and I'm gonna make one.
In the subsequent small space, there's a minor detail.
Chain a single point here.
Low in the next little space.
This will conclude it. Chain 11 and drop a low point into the next space, chain another, and drop a point.
Down in the next space and go.
Getting that effect here, oh.
It's just one.
Finish it and it looks very cute. Oh, it will.
That's how it's gonna be.
Finishing it here is straightforward and fast. Hence, I completed the task.
I executed a low point.
One chain and that's it.
I'm on to the next one.
Space and make a noticeably lower point. It's quite straightforward. Once done, add a small chain. That's my recommendation if you intend to create a bar. If you plan on doing it, by all means, go ahead.
Do a lot of stuff.
You have the option to make a bar or a pout. I opted for a very simple approach to avoid making it too complicated.
Very much in detail.
Connect one low point at the subsequent position.
Leave a space, which I will have, considering so.
Until I get there on the other side, when I get there on the other side.
Here again where I started.
Shall I come back with you?
I descended and arrived back at my starting point, so I'll insert the needle here to make a stitch.
Extremely low. Should I cut the wire now? So here I will cut the wire. Not too long though, it's almost finished, man.
Wire me.
I really don't want to purchase another skein of yarn. I simply need to complete this. Yeah,
Should I do these little finishing details here now?
I'm going to the mango.
So I am.
Here on the sleeve.
Button here. Oh.
To the mango I will.
Start here at the top.
Finish then I go.
Turn here. Oh.
And I'll tie it up.
The thread located precisely on this petal over here is currently right here, see? I'll take my wire here.
And love well.
Right here.
Let me see if I can get it here.
Right in the chain of top of the petal. I'll get the...
My wire and I will proceed now.
Tie it up and place it just as you've been accustomed to according to my previous explanation.
In the past, I've given 2 small balls and proceeded. This way. Again needle and I'll do it.
Such a small number, 44.
Little chains here, okay, after I tie the string.
The number is 12.
After completing 4, I did 3 and 4 again.
I'm planning to go there.
Let's place another petal here. I'll use A to go in.
Needle, stitch.
Extremely low. I'm full of tips here of wire than us.
It was cutting at the top of the petal. I go in with a point.
It's very low and close. I created a small chain here. Oh,
Okay.
and now I'm going to create one.
Low point here.
I'm going to take advantage of all these wires I have.
Left over here,
And I'm bringing it
towards the side, all right?
to complete this.
Okay, let me see where I got a point.
I'm going to leave this sewing one. I'm going to bring these here. I'm going to make 4.
Low points in this space of chains. Oh,
The number 23 and 4 are sitting delicately on the little flower, forming one point.
Low.
That one.
Space here for low points, period.
233 or enough. I go in that space, I do 3, 2, 12 and 3. Now I've left the little flower part here. Look how it turned out. And come here to the part where we lowered the rest of the sleeve. Here, let me take the thread that comes from the needle, and I have a lot of thread. Oh, these threads I'm going to leave on the side, and I'm going to make the low point on top. And I already beat them on that first point. Here, oh, I enter with needle, and I will do passes inside it, 1 and 2. I'll go to the next one here. Oh, I'll do 312 and 3. And always pulling these strings here. I go to the next career. Here I do 2, so I'm going to intersect a career. I do 3 low points. In the other I do 2. Here I did 2. In this one I'm going to do 31. Take a profile, a low point, 2 and 3. Oh, in this other one I'm going to do 2. 1 and 2, and I'm bringing all the wires. And then it's, oh, with the already perfect finish. I did 2 here in this career. I do 3, 12 and 3 in this career. 2. You go on doing this, oh, until you get there on the other side. So I'm going to do it here running along the entire side of the sleeve. When I get here at the flowers part, I'll come back so we can finish it together, okay? So I'm going to do the low point in the way I said, interspersing in one career, I do 3, in the other 2. When I get here, oh, in the flower part, I return. I went all the way to the side making the low points. I got here again in the flower part. Here, 4 low points, everything I did there. On the other side, 23, 4, 1. Point right at the top of the petal flower. Oops, it didn't work out here at the top. Plus 4 here, 12.
petal, and here where I started, I'm going to make a low stitch here where I tied the thread, and on this cord where I started, I'll bring this thread here that I tied, and I'm going to make 4 high stitches and low stitches here. 123 and 4, I did 4. Now I'm going to make one up here, and I'm going to cut the wire.
Aqui.
I finished there. I just cut. No. Then I finished. I made the low point and I just cut. Put my thread. This thread that I cut inside the upholstery needle. And I'm going in. I'm going to take out my needle now. I made the low point. That. I finished the low point. I just pulled the thread, put it on the upholstery needle, and I'm going to enter here. In the first low point I made there. Here. Pull the thread. This one I'm going to post here is the one I came bringing. So you will get confused. Pull the thread, and I'll come back there in that first one I did. Come back here. The last one I did, and it was very finished. It doesn't even show that I finished it, okay? And now here I go in the back. Just to learn, I bring it here. Can I bring it back here or to the side? Can I tie a little knot? I went inside here. I leave a little strap. I come back with the needle and I tie a knot. After I tie a knot, I can walk a little more with this thread. And I can cut. So here it is finished, and all the finishing done. So this sleeve looked like this. While you cut like this, you have to be very careful not to cut the little. When it cuts well, it yields. Let me show you how the sleeve turned out. I think you can see well. So it was like, with this finish here, and you'll do the same thing on the other side. I'm not going to film doing the other side. And then here I'm going to have to hide these wires that are still here in the piece. And I'm going to do the other finish on the other side and return to teach you how to do the finish here on the collar part, okay? So I'm going to finish the other sleeve the same way I did here. Start here. If you are in doubt, you can return the video. And I'll do the same, okay? I'll do it there and be right back. So my 2 sleeves are now finished. We need to finish the collar here. So let's start right here. At the union, the sewing is right here. It's at the union of the sleeves. So I'm going to tie the thread right here. Right at the union. I'll insert my bull here. I'm going to tie the wire if it's positioned well so you can see it well. I tied my thread and went here to the next chain here. And from the side, I insert a chain here. Wait a minute.
I go here where I tied it, pull the string, make a little chain. I'm going to bring this thread here that I tied here, okay? Let me just tidy it up here. I tie the wire, pull it, and make a little chain. I'm going here to the little chains and do low stitches. Oh, a 2. 345, 6. I made here 7 low points between this petal and this petal. I'm going to make a low point. In this other space here, oh, I'll try to make it fit 6 here. I'll see if I can do 6 here too. 23, 4, 5 and 6 is, there are 6 that fit. I only do it at the top here. Oh, from the little flower. Or I already jump to the side, oh, and do it. 6 also tone, put 3, 4, 5 and 6. Floor 6, oh, between one petal and another here. Oh, in this space, make a low point and it gets like this. Oh, go to the next chain space and make 61. $234. Oops, didn't finish this. 45 and 6. Jump to another one here. Chain. Do 6 more low points. 23, 45 and 6. Here I have a meeting of one petal and another, then between them, oh, I make a low point, then the union is very cute. Look, so this here that you are going to do along the entire collar is, in my case, 6 here. If yours is more spacious, you can do 7. You will cover all the chains, so place according to the chains you have. Mine fit 6 and it was tightly closed, oh. Then reaching the union between one petal and another, put a low point in the middle, okay? Continue this way until reaching here, where started, at the other's seam, okay? When I get here, I will return. Went through the entire collar, arrived here, oh, where started. Made a low point, cut my thread. Oh, didn't finish, just finished the last low point. Cut the thread there. I'll pull here, oh, and I'll put it on the upholsterer's needle. Let me fix it here, put it on the needle here, and I'll do the same thing I did there on the sleeve. So I pass here, oh, at the first low point I made, oh, I'll pass the first step. I pull and go there. In the last one I did, oh, then I passed in the first one and I come back in the last one I did and pull and oh, it ended up with a very cute finish. Now I can come here to the side, inside out. Oh, I pull the wire here. I can bring it here. I'm walking with this wire and I'm going to make a little knot. Oh, then I pull the wire. I leave a strap that here I pulled too much. Here his strap, I'm going to make it again for you. Then I'll pass the thread. I'll bring it here and I'll leave a strap to make the knot. I put the needle in, I made a little knot a little further with this thread. Always on the wrong side, okay? This part goes here cut it. The blouse is finished. Just need to do the finishes like done here. Pass the threads inside and it is ready. Show you how the collar and thread turned out here. Look at what's left of the second skein. Very little. Oh, it gave.
Well, I was afraid I wouldn't be able to finish, and I did. All that's left here is from the 2nd of November, so here it is ready. Oh, finished. Look how beautiful the sleeve finish was. So it didn't have a neckline, so it doesn't have a front or back. If you want to buy a little label and put or not, you're going to have to see a way to always know, because if not, you're going to wear one day or the back, another day, the front part, then yeah, that's the difference, okay? So now what is missing is to finish these wires that are left in the piece. You will turn it inside out. In this case, I'm just going to show you how to do it. So you will turn it inside out and look for all the wires you have left to do this finish. It's there with your own upholstery needle, right? With your own crochet needle or with an upholstery needle. You pass the thread, you walk, to the inside out, okay?
Walking with this thread inside some loops of the stitches, hiding this thread, walking with it, goes there, comes here, walk a lot, and then can cut. Oh, I'll bring it down here. Walk with it. You don't even notice it. Okay? Bringing him in now. Look, I get in here in the loops. Oh, and pull. And so I finish all the wires left over from my piece. Okay? After you've passed a beat, if you want to cut, now, already walked there almost with that hole, I'm going to pass here. I'm going to cut this end here and the blouse is finished. Ready, so here, it's ready and finished in all the finishes with this canoe neckline.
So, if you like this video, leave your like, subscribe to the channel if you are not already subscribed, and don't forget to activate notifications so that YouTube will notify you when I post a new video lesson, and see you next time.